Hello and welcome to the first of a weird new series called From the Cornfield, where I take a look at websites or channels that are otherwise unrelated to Creepypasta, but have dipped their toes into that fetid pool for whatever reason, seemingly out of nowhere. Now, I'm a fan of the YouTube channel 5 Minute Crafts, for all the wrong reasons. If you follow me on Twitter, you've probably seen my no-context screen caps of their videos. They're a few of my favorites. Oh yeah. I mean, seriously. I love this channel. They're absolutely terrible at what they do. Between factually incorrect information, the constant recycling of clips, the fact that many of their videos deviate from the title quicker than you could say clickbait, and the actual clickbait thumbnails they use, it's no wonder why I love this channel. I collect garbage. That's why my Steam library is so massive. Anyway, I'm not here to talk any more trash about this trash than I have to. What I am here to talk about is this video shared to me by a friend of mine. Oh boy, what's this right here? Something else you can probably blame on me. Seriously, if there's a facet of my life that could just not be invaded by creepypasta, that would be fabulous. The existence of this video strikes me as odd on a fundamental level. This is a shitty crafts channel mostly. There are the occasional pseudoscience nonsense like the genetic memory of honey, or the hack that you can tell the gender of a bell pepper by the number of bumps. It's a hot mess, like I've already said. What I can't wait to see is what happens when two flaming hot dumpster fires worth of nonsense hit each other head on. Either this video is going to be utter BS and not about creepypasta, or it's going to be about creepypasta and utter nonsense. Either way, I'm already halfway to disappointed. Jeff, take the knife, I'm going in. So you might notice, if you're playing along at home, that the section I will be talking about is a tad bit shorter than the full YouTube video. And there's a good reason for that. The other 10 or so minutes of this video are utter faff. Absolutely unrelated to the title of the video. I think the video description really explains it. What really scares people? Fear is a normal reaction of our body that helps to save in dangerous situations or to keep us from entering harmful situations. So fear is not a disease, it's a healthy part of life. Usually fear or even phobia is based on the negative experience you had. For example, your mother was afraid of spiders or a dog attacked you when you were a child. In this video, you will find funny but true scenes about the most common human fears. A lot of people are afraid of spiders. It's a very common phobia. Most of us have watched a lot of scary films about spiders that kill a lot of people. Have we now? Have we really? But remember that only a tiny percent of spiders is poisonous. One fear we have from childhood is a fear of the dark. It's a fear of something that could be in the shadows or under the bed. Have you ever thought about that you had left the iron on? And are you pretty sure that you turned it off? But you have a deep, frightening feeling? Boys and girls are from different planets, and we have a funny compilation about these differences. Watch this video and you'll find out why girls spend so much time in the restroom, how boys and girls react to the breakup, the difference between boys and girls routine. Girls have a lot of various clothes and shoes, and all the wardrobes at home are full of their clothes. And boys usually have a couple of t-shirts and a pair of pants. But living with a boyfriend have some surprises. Socks are everywhere. How many pairs do you have? 100 or 1,000? As a bonus, you will find a compilation of scenes about the difference between the first month of relationships and a year. Did I say explains it? I meant whatever the exact platonic ideal of the opposite of explaining something is. Sorry. Obviously, at almost 10 million views, this is trying to sell itself as something it isn't. Be that a craft-based video, or literally anything more than 4 minutes of a few common fears, and a Slenderman's, and a mirror face thing, I guess. There are a few things that strike me as odd down in the comment section. Almost no one seems to realize that this video is supposed to be about fears, and then veers all the way off the rails that it is basically two unrelated videos that have been haphazardly spliced together for maximum clickbait. There are a few, read, one or two, comments that point out Slenderman, or share which one of these they fear the most. However, for the most part, it's just comments on the second half for weirdly positive messages for whatever internet wasteland traveler is scrolling through the brainwashed comment section currently. Also, can I bring our collective attention to the fact that in the thematically relevant section of this 5-minute craft video ostensibly about crafting and the 5 minutes relating to the action thereof, that there is one craft or hack or YouTube relevant action that tangentially relates to the title so as not to violate the terms of service in a way that would get our shitty clickbait videos removed from this godforsaken website in this video in the form of tying a scarf around the person in the video left in the passenger seat next to an open window? Seriously, roll that sucker up if you are afraid that wherever you are in for your far too privileged life that somebody is going to reach in and run off with your stuff. Alternatively, if that is too much trouble or daddy didn't want to buy you a car that had automatic windows because there's that one time in high school that you dropped Becky during a cheer routine and totally ruined your future, now he totally holds that against you because you had to settle for your second choice of colleges and disappointed him yet again, don't leave that purse of yours that can be seen from space and probably weighs as much as your guilt weighs on you at night as the seat next to you with your windows open in a parking lot in broad daylight. What a concept. Hey, psst, there's also the seatbelt. Try using that brain of yours. So here are the fears. Burning down your house because you left your iron on and on something. Someone who lives under your bed wearing those garden genie gloves will drag you away if you dangle a foot out from under the covers as you sleep. I thought this one was supposed to be hanging them over the bed, but what do I know? I don't have 55 million subs, nor do I crank out about 5 videos a day, or a month, or a year. Forgetting to close your door, allowing a pair of the world's second worst burglars to break in, take selfies, and cart off your shelf, rug, couch, etc. Dirty shoes and some guy dragging a shovel around? Visible confusion. Baby head in the elevator door! I was wrong! This is the spookiest thing! Your cat turning the knob to get at those delicious sink juices while you shower. Trying to get up the stairs before you kill yourself running in the dark that is closing in on you. Shadows dancing in the dead of night. The lady in the mirror makes you, let me check my notes. Make you do an oopsie with your lipstick so you look like the same kind of clown you are on the inside on the outside. Got it. Snacks! Just kidding. It's roommates. Ugh. Sneaky spiders. Teleporting spiders. Exponential spiders. Spiders in space! Slenderman Go. Getting your channel removed because your titles are wildly misleading. Seriously, what is this? Being afraid that your key will break off in the lock and you'll have to pry open a lock with a pair of wrenches? Is this a craft to create a useless lock? Maybe it's teaching those burglars from earlier how to open the stuff you put inside a box with the world's cheapest lock. So yeah, fantastic job, guys. Great crafting video. Since you stuck with me, here's what I would consider to be the most horrifying thing in this video. Blah. Absolutely disgusting. Nothing more scary in this world than finding a foot of your partner's whole ass hair in your breakfast. Well, I hope you enjoyed this horrific look at this channel's completely out of nowhere creepypasta related content. If you know of any cooking channels or otherwise non-creepypasta related channels that have done something like this, first of all, you have my condolences, and secondly, please let me know in the comments below so I can snark in their general direction as well. As always, thank you for watching, and a special thank you to my patrons. If you like what I do and wish to support me, please feel free to go to my patreon.com/Cleric of Madness for more information. Have a completely unrelated day.